it's different. It's hard to say one suspension or the other is better. It's not really good to think about things like that. I'm a personal trainer by trade, and so if somebody was to come up to me and said that they wanted to have the number one abs, I would say, okay, the number one abs for what? You want the number one abs for being able to do knee lifts, or you want the number one abs for being able to do a back bend for yoga or gymnastics, or you want the number one abs to support strongman heavy lifting? Okay, you want the number one butt? Okay, do you want the number one butt for doing really heavy squats, or do you want the number one butt for being able to do a lot of backflips? Or do you want the number one butt for being able to hike extremely far? Or maybe you need the number one butt to be able to do some rock climbing. But do you see where the problem comes in when we ask for the number one thing without actually filling in a purpose-based use case for these things? It becomes a very empty request. And so from the personal trainer perspective, also when people ask for, the most heavy way to go about doing something, I find that kind of foolish. And I think most of you do too. I think most of you have probably laughed at somebody on an Instagram channel that has tried to do way too much weight and failed, or tried to do something way out of their scope and failed. And, that's laughable from that perspective, right? When you're looking at that, but that's the way it looks to me when a lot of people try to go straight for the fastest, biggest wheel without understanding control dynamics or the way that a wheel moves. And so what's your use case? And based upon your use case, which EUC would you pick?